How do property appreciate? How do you see a property and you know it has a potential of appreciating in price? That is what I want to talk about in this particular video. I will try to use this graph to explain everything in details. If you have been planning of getting a property in Lagos or anywhere in the world and you want to know whether that property will appreciate, it is simple mathematics which I will show you here with these metrics which I'm going to share with you. Anywhere in the world you can apply this method and it will work for you. You will know if that property will appreciate or not. So stay to the end of this video. Come closer, let me show you with this graph which I've written here. This is it. This is price. This particular part is the price, while here is the number of years. If you observe at this initial stage, this particular place, there's no movement. The movement here is very slow. It's very slow. If you look at it, you notice that at this point, the price of this particular land is still very low. It is not moving at a very fast rate. Very low. It can be within 1 year, it can be within 2 years, it can be 5 years, it can even go up to 10 years or 20 years. For instance, those land in your village, they fall under this particular part. Those thick parts in your village, that land has been there for years. Even your father, your mother, they inherit that property, but the price has been the same because there is no development at all. No single development. So at this point, this particular part of it will be very slow. The price will be very slow. But immediately the location start having news. There's a news about the location. For instance, there's a anything proposed. For instance, let me give you a typical example. Like for instance, in Lagos, we have what they call the proposed Lekki International Airport. So what that means is the price of, immediately people start hearing the news that governments want to come and do anything. You will see the price will start increasing because people will start rushing to the place to start positioning themselves. The Lagos Calabar Coastal Road, there's a coastal road that will now move all the way from Victoria Island down to Port Harcourt, down to Calabar, down to Akwa Ibom. Note the path that this road will pass through. Definitely the price of land will start increasing at this point, and it can take up to 5 to 10 years to 15 years. So at this point, this is the best time whenever there is a news about the location, whenever the movers and shakers of the economy are moving towards the direction, there's massive migration towards the direction. That is when you should position yourself, because at that point, the price will start increasing. Location in Lagos that fall into that category are Ibeju-Lekki. In Ibeju-Lekki, we have the deep sea port, the Dangote refinery, we have other major projects, even the Lekki airport is in the houses, and the price of property are still increasing. It's still in this stage. Another location in Lagos, which the price is moving very fast, is Ekpe. Ekpe was once a forgotten location. Thank God to Ambode, the former governor of Lagos State, who came into the rescue of Ekpe, did the road, very massive, good road network in Ekpe. At that point, Ekpe started to move to this point. So another location which is in this location is a location which is still in this particular part, which is about to enter this location is, this slow pace is location like Badagry is still at a slow pace because there are less government projects in that location. But immediately there's massive projects coming to that direction, you notice it will enter to this peak. So if you're looking at a location that has the potential to appreciate, it is the location that fall in this aspect. It can be within 5 to 10 to 15 years, but if you tap in at the initial stage, imagine you tap in at this point. Couple of years ago, 2-3 years ago, those that bought Ekpe, or 4 years ago, 5 years ago, those that bought Ekpe, they were at this entry point couple of years ago, and now Ekpe is moving very fast. So, but properties that get to this peak, at this point, development is fully done. I get me. There's a maximum to what the property can move to. There's a maximum. So when you get to this point, the increment will be very slow. It can be 2% in a year, it can be 3% in a year, But at this point, you can have up to 100% increment in a year. You can have up to 200% in a year. But at this point also, this particular point, you can have, let's say 1%, 2% too. But this is the where you can make the good amount of money. At this point, where there's a proposed thing coming up, or where there's current progress, like for instance in Ibejuleki now, the Dangote refinery, Dangote refinery is there, the deep sea port is there, the free trade zone is there. These are ongoing projects which are already on. In Ekpe, the food bank project is there, the psychiatric hospital is there, the other notable, even the Lagos Film City, there are projects that have been launched that are still ongoing. So if you are looking at tapping into this parts where price increase, some of the estate, the price can increase up to 200%, 300% in a year. But you cannot find it in this particular space, not in this particular space. So this is why when people ask me, my first property, I want to buy it in my village, I'll tell you, it is good to have a land in your village, but you can make money here, and use that money to go and buy land in your village. But if you are still starting, so you don't have enough fund, you can actually start here, and also you don't go here. This particular part is for those who have made all the money. For instance, for those who are buying land in Ekwa Atlantic, for those who are buying land in Ikoyi, this is where it's falling to. Those who are buying land in Banana Island, you must have made good amount of money at your very old age, and you want to just want to buy property, not for the appreciation level, for other reasons, maybe for your network, for your prestige and the rest, so you can come to this artist. But if you are looking at a place where you can make money, serious money, it is in this level, at this level. This is how you can know if a property will appreciate, and you can take action immediately. So these are things you look at when there's a government news, when it's noticed that a particular location is being mentioned in news frequently. This is a signal. When a notable politician or a notable billionaire move towards that direction, is actually an indication. When there's a signature project that a particular government is embarking, then you know is an indication. When government is claiming mass acres of land, is an indication that place has the potential. These are some things you look at. So then you tap into it and you wait. And the best time to buy a property is not when the place is already developed. It is when it is bush, when other people are not seeing it. For instance, the old master plan of Ekpe, I have it at my disposal. The old master plan of Ibejuleki, I have it at my disposal. I can tell where development is going to. I can tell you to go here. Like for instance, the coastal road, for instance, if you're looking at buying property in Lagos, now the major project that is going on in Lagos is the coastal road that's starting from Lagos to Calabar to Akwa Ibom. Then you know that, okay, when you buy property around Songotedo Aziz, behind Songotedo Aziz is a potential. Around Elekon is a potential. Around the free trade zone is a potential. Then that is another part in Ibejuleki, because that's the major project that is coming up in the Aziz. Likewise in Ekpe, there are a lot of projects that government is taking toward K2 Aziz, which is also an opportunity. So if you are looking at buying property in any of these assets in Lagos, then whether Ibejuleki or Etios local government, Sangotedo Aziz, or you're looking at buying property in Ekpe Aziz, the best person to talk to is Dennis Isong. My name is Dennis Isong. I help Nigerians in diaspora to own property right here in Lagos, Nigeria, stress-free. With what I've shared with you, I believe you can now not just assume, but use the information you have, data you have, to conclude that a particular property will appreciate or not. Please, if this video makes sense to you, kindly share this video with your friends, kindly comment and ask your question. The number on the screen is my number. I want to assist you in getting that your next investment. I appreciate you. My name is Dennis Isong.